Rules for this chapter. Rule 25. Command attention strategically, become impossible to ignore. Owning the spotlight in the high-stakes arena. Rules stated, power is not about being loud, it is about being unforgettable. Elite case example. A woman became recognizable through one elegant vintage brooch, a measured pause before answering, and a habit of leaving every event slightly early. Her signature was subtle, but impossible to miss. Mentor anecdote. True influence is cultivated, then recognized. CS quote. Original chapter connection. A cohesive image, originality, and disciplined branding create memorability that generic visibility never will. Power move. Develop one signature signal. A silhouette, a scent, a phrase, a pacing style, an entrance or exit pattern. Let it become associated with you over time. Luxury red flags. Spotlight addiction, oversharing for attention, confusing noise with influence, generic copycat visibility. Red flags. If people notice you briefly but remember nothing specific, your attention strategy is too scattered. How to deal with them? I prefer to let my work and presence speak for themselves. Reverse of the rule. Scattered visibility creates weak recall. You may be seen often and still remain replaceable. Audit or ritual. The signature presence audit. What do people remember first about me? Is it intentional? Does it communicate the right level of value? What one thing should become more unmistakably mine? Reflection. Being noticed is common. Being remembered with precision is luxury. CS quote. Rule 26. Command your narrative. Tell your story, control your destiny. Storytelling as the ultimate power tool. Rule stated. Whoever tells the story controls the frame. Elite case example. A fashion editor who was pushed out of a major role reframed the event as a strategic liberation. Her narrative turned potential embarrassment into mythology. Mentor anecdote. Your struggle is not a liability, it is your mythology, if you know how to frame it. CS quote. Original chapter connection. Online reputation management and brand control are really forms of narrative control. Power move. Write your origin myth. Who you are, what shaped you, what you stand for now, what your work represents. Use it consistently in bios, conversations, and brand material. Luxury red flags. Letting critics define your story. Building your entire image around victimhood. Speaking about your life without any frame or discipline. Red flags. If other people describe your work more clearly than you do, your narrative is undermanaged. How to deal with them? That was one chapter. My focus now is the empire I'm building. Reverse of the rule. Without narrative control, your reputation becomes easier for others to distort, cheapen, or misunderstand. Audit or ritual. The narrative check. Write the back cover version of your story in one paragraph. Refine until it sounds clear, elevated, and true. Reflection. Tell your story or someone else will. And they rarely tell it in your favor. CS quote. Rule 27. Transcend Trends. Build a timeless presence in a temporary world. The power of enduring value over fleeting hype. Rule stated. Trends are for consumers. Timelessness is for icons. Elite case example. While others chased maximalist social trends, one interior designer doubled down on classic elegance. When the trend cycle moved on, she remained the trusted choice for clients who wanted enduring beauty. Mentor anecdote. You were acting like fast fashion when you were meant to be haute couture. CS quote. Power move. Use the decade test. Before adopting a new strategy, look, platform, or partnership, ask, will I still be proud to be associated with this in 10 years? Also invest in heritage skills. Negotiation, emotional intelligence, rhetoric, taste, discretion, leadership. Luxury red flags. Constant rebranding based on algorithms. Chasing viral relevance. Saying yes to fast cash opportunities that weaken long-term image. Red flags. If your image collapses when the trend cycle changes, your foundation is too shallow. How to deal with them? Anchor in standards first, then experiment selectively. Reverse of the rule. A woman built entirely from trends will be forgotten with them. Audit or ritual. The timelessness audit. What in my brand feels enduring? What feels trendy but thin? What should remain signature no matter what changes around me? What should be retired because it won't age well? Reflection. Timelessness is not the absence of change. It is the discipline of evolving without losing your center.